All right, it's time for entertainment, and Miss G is here, looking all red.
Yes. It's a Red Tuesday.
Yep.
And I trust you're doing well.
I'm well.
Okay, so let's quickly do this one, and it's a developing story. Stories in the cases in court, so we won't spend too much time on it. So it turns out that director and producer at Sparrow's Production, Shirley Frimpong Manso, has been fined by a court, and she said that she's supposed to pay 600 cedis. Otherwise, she faces 14 days in prison. Now,
why
the
is she
issue
being
is
fined?
that between September 2011, or between 2011 and 2016, she refused, or she had not paid SNIT for her workers. And so, according to the story, she had been alerted, but she didn't budge. She's not the only one being fined, but she's in the industry, so that's why we're talking about her. And so she's been asked to pay 600, but the SNIT amount is up to 64,000 and some extra. So Shirley would have to pay that money to SNIT, and including the 600 cedis she's been fined. So that's the latest with Shirley. She's not spoken about the issue. I guess that she's ready to pay the amount and remedy situations. But I hear she wasn't in court herself. She was represented by a worker of hers, and okay, they work together, Mr. Ato, and that's the baby daddy as well. So he represents her. So maybe the husband or the partner, that's a better word to use for Mr. Ato. So he represented her in court on Saturday.
Okay, right. Let's hope they resolve this thing as quickly as possible.
Well,
62,000.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, I'm sure they can take care of that.
Well, hopefully they can. So let's talk about Becca's big day. Today is Becca's birthday, is Nanama McBrown's birthday as well. Yes, so they've been trending on social media. But Becca decided to spend the big day at Rollins Park with her fans. So she's been talking a lot, and she was asked when she's going to settle, because she says she's old enough to leave her father's house. She's old enough to get married. So let's see when she's getting married.
How old are you, Becca? How old are you, Becca? I don't have to act this way. How old are you, Becca? I am old enough to get married. I am old enough to have a child. I am old enough to move from my parents' house. Happy birthday to me. Oh, now that you mention, when are you moving out from your parents' house?
Already moved out.
I know. I said, move out, move out.
I get it. Okay. All things being equal, we just let the Lord take it. But things are on course, if you must know.
Now you rush to marry because of iPhone and BlackBerry.
If I you know they cry. If I say you they cry. If I this love you know be by force. If you don't like, make you divorce.
All right, so it's she has a new album coming.
Yes, she unveiled that on Friday.
Oh, she has already.
Yes, she has unveiled the album, but it's not released yet. So it was an album listening for the media, xylophone and the Peshepe way of doing things. So the media was there to listen to the album at Kabul.
So you were there?
Yes. So
what do you make of it?
Well, everybody says it's great, and it's a compilation of some of the old tunes that we've had, including Our Wash and some other ones. So we're expecting that it would make the impacts that we Xylophone is
powering the brand.
Exactly, Xylophone Media is powering all their brands. They have a number of them. So anyway, then the song. I think we've talked about the song before. Wedding Car. Okay. When was the last time you went for a wedding?
Not too long ago.
Not too long. You didn't hear about the ping pong. Nah. Wedding. Oh, maybe you didn't pay attention.
Wedding Car nearby. Okay.
Yes, that's the wedding song of the moment. So that song was put together by Dade Opanka. He's not married, so how do you put together a song when you're not married? Well, Dade Opanka for a long time has been doing remixes of people's songs. His song is not hitting. So this one there, like they say, etomumano. So we're talking about this song and the essence of the Wedding Car song with Dade Opanka.
Maybe, music itself is subjective, so maybe to some people, they didn't feel that vibe or that bass to them, but to other people who love those songs too, it was big to them. But yeah, like, it's all good. so far so good. We thank God Wedding Car is getting that kind of recognition.
Now, there are talks that, you know, things like this are happening. You're not the only rapper who is singing, because Ghanaians are not buying rap anymore. Ghanaians are finding it difficult to, you know, digest rap.
That is not a fact, because when you listen to my tune, The Wedding Car, it's not just singing, but A to Z is classic tune, like timeless music. Something I did for marriage couple. You know, each and every week, we do funerals, we do weddings, you know, we marry, and marriage will go on till the end of this world. You know, it's high time now we marry because of love. I realize people are getting involved in marriages when they realize they can benefit, as in financially, which to me is wrong, very wrong. So that is the whole message. If you are getting into marriage, you should follow your heart. You should be in love before you marry, because marriage is a long journey. You don't have to get involved into marriage because you think you get money from your husband or from the girlfriend or your wife. You know, some men do that too.
You know, money is essential for every marriage.
Money is essential, not just for marriage. Money is essential for us in this world we live in. Listen, but money shouldn't be first. Human beings come first. And trust me, somebody might say money over love. No. Love over money, money over love. When you have money and you lose love, you don't have anybody you love. Who would you even spend that money on?
An aspect of your video people felt that you know, was deceptive was when you swing the key in front of your wife to be's mother.
When I was swinging the key, I didn't tell her to think it was a Mercedes Benz. Me, I just love doing it.
But that's what some men do.
Yes,
they come appearing that they have it all.
They don't send you. The in-law, why would you have to think like that? How would you know even if it's my kitchen cabinet? How would you know if it's my wardrobe? How would you know? You get it? So that is why you shouldn't give me your daughter because you think I have some Porsche car or I have money. You get it? And how about if I don't have a car? Does it mean I have to wait till I get a car before I'll marry? You know, that is why some people end up going for people's car, borrowing money to show off. Then later, you know, after the marriage, then they will be owned. No. I wouldn't waste money on my ceremony, then later go hungry. The small I have, we do it, then we enjoy ourselves. So even if you don't have it, do it, be yourself. So when God blesses you and you get the money, so you can even tell a story.
Now you find yourself in a space where you can't live a normal life and pretend like, you know, and behave normally.
Me?
Yes.
Me?
Yeah. That's the kind of space you find yourself.
No.
It's a show business. You need to show.
Trust me. That is not where I am now. Me, I'm simple 247.
Your wedding card,
So that's the wedding car, you know. Okay, so quickly before I go, I told you that KC wants to be governor of Anambra State in Nigeria. Now, he's been asked why he wants to be governor, and here's his answer.
I think right now my campaign manager said I shouldn't speak much about it, and that's what I'm going to stand on. I'm going to be making an official statement about it, but trust me, it's not a joke. I think the youths have to speak up, and that's what I'm saying right now, and I think you have what it takes to do it, and I have what it takes. So if you believe in yourself, make it rain.
So that's the reason KC wants. Well, he says that his manager says he should keep quiet now. So we'll be waiting to hear what reason. Sure. But he's contesting with Yul Edochie, who is son of Peter Edochie. So we're waiting to see what will happen. So that'll be it for entertainment today, Israel.
All right, thank you very much,
I'll
Ms.
see you
G.
again tomorrow.
Sure.